All right, and this is the last one. Tell which of the following tables is direct, inverse, and all this other good stuff. All right, so in general, direct, we divide. That's going to be a y over x. Inverse, we multiply. And that is x times y, right? That's your k. So you first have to, I personally think multiplying is easier. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. 4 times negative 4 is negative 32. Those do not work. Therefore, it cannot be inverse. So it's not an inverse. So now I need to divide. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. 8 divided by negative 4 is negative 2. 6 divided by negative 3, yep, negative 2. Negative 12 divided by 6, negative 2. And 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. So I divided so I know it's a direct. Constant of variation is this, my negative 2's. So my constant of variation is negative 2. So the equation, since it's a direct, is y equals kx. I just plug in my k. So y equals negative 2x. All right, so it's the same thing. Direct, we divide, and that's y over k. Inverse, we multiply, and that's x times y. So I start by multiplying. 24 times 1 is 24. 12 times 2 is 24. 8 times 3, 24. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 4, 24. So I multiplied, so it's going to be inverse. So I know it's an inverse. My constant of variation is this number right there. So my constant of variation is k equals 24. So my equation for an inverse variation is y equals k over x. So now I just plug in my k. So y equals 24 over x. That's my equation. All right, which of the following tables indicates that x and y vary directly? Directly means divide, which means y over x. My k is equal to y over x. So this would be 2 over 1, which is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 4 divided by 3 is not 2, so that doesn't work. 1 divided by 1 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. That doesn't work. 5 divided by 1 is 5. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Nope. 3 divided by 1 is 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And sure enough, 15 divided by 5 is 3. So J is a direct variation with my K of 3. All right, the water level in a river varies inversely. Remember, y always varies with x. So I should say y equals x equals. So the water level is y, because that's the first thing said. And inversely, so air temperature is x. Okay, so they said it's an inverse equation, so I go ahead and just say y equals k over x. So the air temperature is 90 degrees. So air temperature is x. The water level is 11. Water level is y. So there. I solve for k by multiplying by 90. So k is equal to 990. I take my k, I plug it in there. So y equals 990 over x. So now it says, what is the air temperature if the Fahrenheit is 110? So remember, the air temperature is your x. So I plug in 110 for x. And that gives me y equals 9, I think. So y equals 9 feet. All right, directly, okay. So y always varies with x, So y equals x equals. The first thing they talk about is the number of message you receive. So let's just say receive. And then after the word directly comes number of messages you post. So let's just say post. All right, it's a direct variation, so y equals kx. When you post 5 messages, post is your x, you receive 12 messages. Divide both sides by 5, k equals 12 fifths. Take this k, plug it in there. So y equals 12 fifths x. Okay, so now it says find the number of messages you need to post if you receive 96. So receive was y. So I plug in 96 for y. To solve for our x, I multiply by the reciprocal. So x equals, and I don't know. So parentheses 5 divided by 12 times 96, 40. So you need to post 40 messages. All right, that's it. All right, study hard.